What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Today we're going to be checking out my Bcm Kmr Rail. Now I do have two of these rails. I run one on my complete Bcm Recce 14, which is a 13-inch rail. And this is really how I fell in love with the Bcm Kmr Rail. And Bcm does now offer an M-LOK version. I believe it's the MCR rail. I haven't had a chance to play with it yet, but hopefully soon I will get my hands on one. But for now, I want to show you guys the 10-inch rail that I threw on this build here. This is a 10.5-inch AR-15 pistol. I decided to go with a 10-inch Kmr rail. I think it fits the bill very well. Now, a few reasons why I really love the Kmr rail. Probably the biggest reason is its width. Now, from outside to outside edge, this rail is 1.5 inches wide. So when you get a grip on this rail, it is extremely thin, making it very easy to maneuver around. Just get a really solid grip on the rail. Now, some guys prefer a fatter rail, maybe like a quad rail. Some guys prefer a forward grip, but personally, I like a thin rail, and I do kind of like the Bcm CAG grip, which I do have on this setup here, which is basically this little hand stop, and I do plan to get one for this gun. I actually ordered one, and I believe an M-LOK version came, so I couldn't run it on this rail, but I do need to order another key mod version of the Bcm CAG grip. But back to the Bcm Kmr rail. This is one of the lightest rails out there, or at least it was when it first came out. People have made carbon fiber rails, things like that, to really make the lightest rails out there. But as far as like a combat ready rail, I think the Bcm Kmr rail is at the top of its game. Now, if any of you guys have seen the AK Operators Union torture test on the Bcm Recce rifle, it is amazing. They put that thing through hell and back, and even the guys over there, being the huge AK fans that they are, really loved everything about the Bcm Recce rifle. Now, this here is an Aero Precision build that I threw together. I think I've had it on the channel once now, but this little setup has really become one of my favorite guns. I know I always say that, once I get a new gun, it's like my favorite until I get another new gun, but this really is an awesome setup. Right now, I'm running the SB Tactical SBA3 brace, which is the fully adjustable pistol brace, and it is still a little bit stiff, but when it comes to pistol braces, the SBA3 is an unbeatable brace, fully adjustable, very slim, and is definitely my favorite brace on the market. Now, I'm also running a Geissele SDC trigger in here, Bcm grip, the Aero Precision M4E1 upper and lower, Brownell's lightweight bolt carrier group, Faxon 10.5-inch barrel. This thing is set up to run, and we will definitely be doing some videos on it here soon. Now, as far as an optic, I am running an Aimpoint H1 Micro. It's not a T1, but I do not run night vision, so I really don't need that. The H1 has served me well, and it is a very nice optic. Now, a few things that I do plan on doing with this gun still: iron sights, maybe a sling, I'm not sure yet, but I really do like this setup, and I think the Bcm Kmr rail really sets it off. Now, if you're interested in checking out a Bcm Kmr rail, definitely head over to Optics Planet, use that discount code GG226, both capital G's, to save a little bit of money on your complete order over there. The guys over at Optics Planet were cool enough to send this rail out for this build. I had everything done except for a rail. I wasn't sure what I was going to do yet. Then the guys over there said, hey dude, pick out a rail and we'll send it your way. And since I already have a Kmr and absolutely love it, I decided to go with the 10-inch Kmr rail. Now, the Kmr comes in black or flat dark earth. It does have a proprietary barrel nut, but what's cool about that is it does come with a Bcm barrel nut wrench. Really easy system to put on there, and the locking system of this rail is amazing. What they have here is two cross bolts. You will see one here and one here on the other side, and they have a screw from each side going into each other that really locks it on the barrel nut. Then they also have another piece right up here up top which connects to your upper, so this rail will not wiggle either way, and it lines your Picatinny rail up on top perfectly. Now, the Kmr rail is known for being very lightweight. It is made out of aluminum, and I do believe they have a magnesium version that they put on the Bcm Recce lightweight rifles. I've never had any experience with that. My buddy does have one, but I've never personally ran one, and I think the aluminum version is just fine. Now, one thing to note, if you are going to put this on an AR pistol, make sure you run a linear compensator, at least if your rail is poking out pretty close to the end of your barrel. I would definitely run a linear compensator, and this is the Call Valley Precision. I've liked it so far. We'll have to do a little bit more testing on it, but I picked this thing up for like 30 or 40 bucks, so it was a pretty good deal. Now another thing to keep in mind if you plan on running the KMR rail, you're gonna have to run a micro gas block. No big deal, you can pick these things up pretty cheap. I'm running a Faxon on here. Not very expensive. Like I said, you can pick up a micro gas block for fairly cheap these days. And the last thing that I want to touch on about the KMR, when you order this, like I said, it does come with your barrel nut, all of your hardware, your wrench, and then it also comes with a rail section and a QD socket, which is really nice that it does come with that. It is a pain in the ass having to order more QD sockets or a little tiny rail section, so it is nice that BCM does include that. Now these rails come in black like you see here or flat dark earth. They also come in lengths of 15, 13, 10, 9, 8, and 7. So take your pick, there is a wide variety. And like I said, they also make an M-LOK version called the MCR. So if you're more into M-LOK, definitely check out the BCM MCR. Now that's going to wrap it up for tonight. I want to give Optics Planet a huge thank you for sending this rail out. We will be doing some more videos on this build very soon. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.